All right, everybody, look what we got today. It's a big blue box. Okay, so there it is. But anyway, what's inside the blue box is the KUGOO S1 Pro. Now, this is a budget scooter. It's in the $300 range. Now, I have no idea because I have not opened this what version it is. There's two versions of this. There's the 2020 version and the 2021 version. Not sure which one it is. You won't know that until you open the box. The 2020 version has the little lights that go into the grips. And then the 2021 version, they got rid of that because those things kept breaking. So they quit doing that. So let me just run over a couple of quick specs for you. 36 volts, 7.5 amp hour, 350 watt motor, 18 miles an hour top speed, 18-mile range, but we'll see about that. And it weighs 24 pounds. Okay, so those are some specs for you. So let's get over here and open the box. This is just another box that's inside the box. You know what? I don't care what the box looks like, to be honest with you. Let's just take the damn scooter out of here. Okay, so maybe at the end of the video I'll show you what the box looks like. At this point, I don't care. What the heck is this thing? Oh, this is a bag to actually put the whole scooter in. So if you wanted to take it on a plane or something like that, that's a pretty nice little touch for them to do that. Wow, that's impressive. I did not know that came in there. That's very surprising, to be honest. Here's the bag of stuff. That will be the power brick. Here will be the power cord. Here's how to fold it. Oh, I saw this on a video. I watched a couple minutes of it. You have to push it against a wall and put your feet up on some latch there and it folds it over. Here's the manual. Boy, pretty big. Got a few languages in there. English is the first one. Oh, it's very light. Nothing like those other ones. You may never get to see the rest of that box because it's wedged inside that other one. So I just don't know if I give a crap about it. It's a box. Okay? Yeah. Wow. You know, I'll bring the camera down and show you close up. Okay, so it's got the Honeycomb solid tires. They look like 8-inch. They're small. It's got some lights here on the side. Yeah, looks nice. Here's the latch here. Oh, okay. You just push down on this. You just depress the rear fender. And that releases the latch. Okay. Let's check the weight again. Yeah, this is nothing. I'll be able to bench press that sucker easy. So you just push the fender down and that releases the latch. Okay. Okay. You just got to force it. You just got to push it until it snaps in. So that's why you have to push it against a wall to collapse it. Is because you got to do this to lock it in. You got to really force that in there to lock that in. So that's pretty sturdy there. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Okay, so this is the 2021 version because it does not have the pack of lights that go in to the side, which would be right here. I'll show you. On the 2020 version, there was a hole here. And then they had a couple of lights in a package, and you took the lights and you screwed them in here, or you pressed them in here. And I guess they kept breaking. There was many complaints on them, so they got rid of that. Okay, so it has, I guess it has some regen braking here. This looks like the accelerator, the thumb throttle. And this must be the brake. That is the only brake. There is no hand grip brakes. So you have a thumb brake, and now I don't have anything like that. So this is going to be a new experience for me, crashing, okay, having this thumb brake. But hey, you know what, let's stand up here for a minute. Okay. Yeah, you go like that. There's a little button here. You push that button and it pulls it out and drops that down. So, yeah. Just don't hold that button in when you're driving it. And then you got this thing to raise up the standover height, I guess. You have to push this pin in. Okay, so that's the top, I guess. Yeah, that's the top one right there. There's two pins here. One here and one here. It has two settings. Down there. And up there. And it won't go another one. So that's going to be the standover height. Yeah, that's it. That's as far as it'll go. Safely. Then it has an extra lock here just to be on the safe side. But that pin should be sufficient. Let me check the standover height, because this is my big gripe with a lot of scooters. Yeah, it's okay. That's the one thing I don't like about the Evercross is the standover height is too low. Now you gotta realize I'm short. Okay, so I'm 5'7". So if it's too short for even me, what do you think it's going to be for somebody that's 6 foot? So you're going to lean a lot more over. And see, and when you lean over the scooter, this is why I love the Mantis so much. The bars are up. When you're leaning over the scooter, putting more weight on the front wheel when you're leaning forward over, it causes the steering to be more twitchy. You'll notice that once you get some different kind of scooters with different standover heights, you'll notice that the more excuse me, the more you lean over the scooter, the more twitchy the ride, the more you have to be careful. You know, you can lose control that way. So the Mantis is the absolute best. For me, that's the best standover height that I have on a scooter. And those other ones were pretty good too. You know, like the High Boy and the Hover One Alpha and that other one I just did the range test on, the GoTrax G4. They all are great. That standover height is perfect for me, for them. So. But that other one, that Evercross, it's way too short. The handlebars are way down too far. But, you know, they have it like that because of the seat. It actually comes with the seat. You can use the chair, but I don't use the chair because I don't like it. So, but I am going to make a video using that because I think you can pop some wheelies on that with the chair. It's a wheelie popper with the chair there. So, anyway, so we are going to take it out for a ride. I'm not going to leave you hanging with no ride. So we're going to test these brakes and this and the speed out and all that stuff. Now, let me grab the camera and bring it over here. And we'll just turn it on together for the first time. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's turn it on, see what kind of battery they gave me. Boy, this control panel is really nice. I mean, that's really sharp. I really like it. Tells you their voltage. Look at that thing. That is nice. Tells you your voltage, your trip, your amps, kilometers per hour. Okay, so we're going to have to change that, but I'm sure there's a way to change that. Okay, so when you hit the electronic brake, this little light comes on over here. There it says it's in the first speed. Let's go here. Here's the speed 2. There's the speed 3. Speed 1. Speed 2, speed 3. Okay, so we got that set. Here's the headlight. Headlight's pretty sharp. I mean, for a $300 scooter, I mean, you're looking at some pretty decent, some pretty fancy control center here. Okay. You know, I would expect to see something like this on a, you know, $500, $600, $700 scooter. You know, you don't see this kind of stuff on your basic $300 scooter. So, let me turn the light off. Let's see where this set is. Let me see how to... Odometer, trip... Let me see if I... Hold on. Set. Maybe I can't change it back, so maybe I'm just stuck with kilometers per hour. I don't know. But anyway, let me show you the rest of the scooter. There's the little latch here to lock in the handlebar. Well, it's a safety lock. It already locks in with this pin. Here's this little lock down here that you gotta push the wheel against the wall to get that to disengage. Okay, there's your 8-inch tires right there. Fenders are plastic. The forks are metal. This is all full of Allen bolts. I'm going to check all that stuff before I do anything. It's very light, so it's not going to be difficult to move around at all. Here is this. I think this is a brake also, to be honest. I think this is a little safety brake. I'm just not sure because I never had anything like that. Then here's some lights here, or reflectors, whatever. Let me turn the lights back on, see if that's lights. Oh, that's the horn. Let me see if okay, so that's flashing. So when you hit the regen braking or the electronic brake, the light stops flashing in the back. So it flashes all the time until you do that. Okay, so if you don't have the lights on, it acts as a brake light. All right, so those are just reflectors on the side. Those aren't lights that I know of, unless there's some setting in there I don't know. Other than that, it looks good. Why don't we go ride it? Okay, let's go ride the thing. All right, guys, I'm out here with the KUGOO. This thing. I will tell you, I did ride it from the loading dock over to here, and I had to jump off of it because I forgot that there was no brake. I'm just not used to that no brake handle. Okay, so there's a little bit of a learning curve in doing that. I wasn't going fast. I don't know, like 7 miles an hour or something. I was like, okay, no brakes. I jumped off of it and was running next to it. I didn't have the camera going. It was kind of funny, actually. So, yeah, the ride's real stiff. This is a brake back here. You push down on that, and that does stop you. So that's like some kind of emergency brake. It's not something I'd want to sit there and hold my foot up in the air all the time like that. So just got to adapt to this electronic braking. And of course, in the sunlight, this display is terrible. So I'm gonna probably, you know, have to do the little relive app here. So I'll just start that now because I'm going to take a ride up to the Starbucks and get a coffee or something. I can't do kilometers per hour on the fly, okay? Besides, you can't even see that thing anyway out in the sunlight. It's a great display, but in the sun you can see that it's going to suck, okay? So, and this thing does have the front wheel drive, and it has some nice little kick when you first hit it. It goes. Now the only P setting I messed with, see, that is just so odd to go to stop and there not be any grip there. That is very strange to me. It's very strange feeling not having it set. So I might crash. Who knows? It may be a crash coming up. Possible crash. You see, I just tried to stop. I went to grab for the I went to grab for the thing and it wasn't there. So yeah, this is really going to take me a while to get used to this, no doubt. Because it's just something that's ingrained in you, you know. It's just something that's ingrained in you. Just grab that. To grab that handle, you know. Let me pick this up. And, oh, I only had it in the first speed, so that's why I was going so slow. Okay, I'm gonna move it into the third rate. And I'm trying to get the 30 kilometers per hour. Okay, so what it's doing 27 right now, that seems plenty fast enough for this thing. Okay. Especially when you don't know when it's gonna stop. Wow. This is really weird. Okay, it's really strange not having that grip brake. I don't really know if I even like this, to be honest. I can tell you one thing. I would never buy another scooter that didn't have a grip brake. Of course, I don't even think I noticed this when I bought this, that it didn't have that. So I can tell you right now, I'll never buy another one. I just do not like that. See, that handle just gives you that sense of security, you know? Gives you that confidence. This thumb thing is, wow. Let me try and try this rear. This foot thing. That ain't that hot either. So it's a work day. I took off today. That's why you see all these cars and everything here. All this activity. Usually I'm riding over here, there's nobody here. Yeah, so this thing will do the 30 kilometers an hour. Yeah, because the front thing there wants to kind of lurch you off of it, you know. Take you over the handle. The electric brake is on the front wheel drive motor, so when you hit that, oh, I guess it's in the cruise control now. I guess it has the cruise control right here. You just hold it in the same spot like all the other ones, which I hate. I'm a big non-fan of automatic cruise control. I think it's very dangerous for amateur riders, very dangerous. You let off that throttle, you think you're supposed to slow down, and you don't slow down, and you don't have a lot of room to make a move. See you later, right into a brick wall, into a fence. You know, so yeah, not a big fan of cruise control on scooters at all. So that's my sermon for today, okay? That's my sermon. Okay, so we're just moseying on along here. Okay, so I just killed the cruise control. I mean, it rides nice and all. It doesn't rattle or do any of that kind of stuff. It seems fine as far as that goes. I don't have to worry about no flats. That's a plus. Okay, let's see what kind of top speed I can get here. You can actually see this display as long as it's overcast. Like, we're gonna get some thunderstorms today. Okay, so it went up to 26 and the speed control kicked in, that cruise control kicked in. I don't see anything where it really lets you know that this cruise control kicked in. It just kicks in. Okay, so another thing I don't like is that the rear brake does not disengage the cruise control. Okay, so already I've got a few issues with this thing. So I'm not, my initial impressions with this are not good. Okay, not good at all. Don't like the stopping. I don't like the electric only brake. The rear brake doesn't turn off the cruise control. So if you get into a panic situation and you're like, oh crap, and you just reach for the rear brake, that cruise control ain't stopping. So that's another problem. Okay, so these things are just gonna have to be gotten used to, and we'll take it out here in the next few days to the trail and get a trail ride on it, see how it holds up on the, we'll see how it holds up on the trail, what kind of range we're gonna get. 2.2 kilometers, I don't know how to read kilometers and all that crap. I'm not from Europe, man. Hey, I'm not a European. What's wrong with those people? Wow, these electric brakes, holy cow. Man, you just tap them a little bit and it just wants to throw you right over the front of the handlebars. Wow, I'm not liking that at all. The one on the High Boy was much better. Much better. Okay, so we'll just have to roll with this for a while until we see what the deal is, that's all. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut the video now. And we will go edit this up and get this charged back up and get this out to the trails. I think there is some kind of rear suspension on that, these swing arms. There's something going on there because it will actually dip if you jump up on it. You know, like they do in all those ads. You know, you always see those guys jumping up and down on the scooters, you know, to test the shocks. But, I mean, I don't do that. I mean, but you can if you want on this one. It does have a little travel, so there is a little suspension type deal going on there. A little swing arm there. Let me tip this up in the air and let's tip it over real quick to see it. Yeah, oh, here it is right here. You can see it from the GoPro. There's a little spring right there, so when you jump up and down on it. Yeah, so. Okay, so there's at least a rear suspension to it. So that's a good thing. And you don't have to worry about a flat. That's a good thing. What I like about that is whenever I go on a trip with one of these, I don't have to take the emergency kit. So that's always nice. I can save that room for the emergency kit to put the Mavic Mini in there. So that's good. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a nice day.